Saturday morning at the Detroit Golf Club, SungKang on the tee. Just made birdie at 3 to get to 4 under par. Playing with BubbaWatson, making some big swings. And SungKang is in the fairway at the 4th. Here's BubbaWatson, who made the cut on the number, but has already made a birdie today, and he's 4 under.
A little club twirl on that one, trying to hit that big banana cut, but fine, it's in the fairway.
BubbaWatson in position. This hole has been pretty much unreachable this week. Only a handful of exceptions, and Bubba's not taking the bait today.
Yeah, just positioning with a long iron there, staying on that top shelf.
Now Kang.
Same thing, looks to be a hybrid. Just put it in position down there right of that fairway bunker on the left-hand side. Leave yourself about 100 yards. Really soft fairways this week after all that rain. We've seen some challenging wedge shots, some wedge shots we're not used to seeing on the PGA Tour.
Gentlemen, this is a speedy little putt here, so Brand's got to be a little careful with this. Yeah, it's working up to this pretty good line here. And he's it's absolutely beautiful. They're playing the ball down today, so it'll be interesting to see how these players react.
The fairway's firming up a little bit.
Absolutely. I walked down this 3rd fairway. It's pretty dry. I mean, there's spots that are still soft.
Predict how much it's going to spin. That's what it sounds like they're going to do here. They're going to play for a bounce and a spin back. Other thing you can do is you can just take more club, hit it easy, and don't spin it as much. Trying to knock that down also to keep it from coming back, but sometimes that adds more spin. Good shot. Numbers have been well off, and you see him there making a practice swing before he's hitting this wedge. You don't want to get caught out on the golf course thinking swing. You want to play golf on the course, think swing on the range. Stay there. Yeah. It's back off the front edge.
Against, back to the tee, Bo Van Pelt.
Yeah, this appears to be down the right-hand side of the fairway here. Nope, that's just fine, down the left.
Of the season. He does have a 2nd place finish, though. That'll get you a whole bunch of points. That was at the Palmetto Championship. Here's Snedeker.
Yeah, this flared out to the right. There's some moguls over there, and that could be a challenging layup, but I would.
Kang at 4.
Choosing a pretty lofted club for this little shot. Guard against spinning this too much when it hits the green. And coming up short just like that. Good. Not a whole lot in this putt. I'd like to see Bubba get it going early on a Saturday. It's moving day, and if you can get some birdies in your pocket early, just kind of lighten up the spirits and free you up on the golf course and let it go. And you never know what might happen. Just 6 shots out of the lead. A good one today. You still got a chance to win, but you got to take advantage of opportunities like that.
Another near miss for Bubba.
He's had a lot of those this week, hasn't he?
Yeah, you can see the frustration building.
Straight up the hill here, not much in this putt. Just got to be careful. It's just long enough to do that. That's the kind of year that he's had. He's just way off all his numbers. It's been a tough year.
Bo Van Pelt back in the fairway at 4.
Yeah, just a layup here when that front right hole location. Certainly you'd like to be a little bit more down the left-hand side of the fairway.
Yeah.
Sneds is already laid up. That's a good shot there for Bo.
Grant Snedeker playing his 3rd from the fairway at 4.
Yeah, 137, and there's plenty of slope behind this whole location, so Spin control is going to be key, easily to get this ball to spin off the green. This out to the right.
Shimmy left.
This is a shot that's bothered the players this week a little bit. Just trying not to spin it back, as you talked about, Mark, and trying to find the answer to it. And a lot of players have struggled.
This is going to be a little past it and to the right. See if it comes back.
Phase it. Nice shot.
Pretty good result there.
Bubba.
Today playing 174 yards, hole cut well back left. Dangerous hole location. Do not want to go long left here. Oh, what a shot.
Push to make this cut. There were very few smiles in there. He made it. Now Kang.
Good looking shot. Very nice. Two good shots.
Back at 4, that's what Brandt Snedeker is dealing with.
Phil, it's one of these shots we've seen all week long where you really need to create a lot of speed, but you don't want to hit it very far because it's going right down the slope. There's a little pop shot here.
Yeah, that's what he's practicing. He likes that type of an action. That was really cool, wasn't it? With the grass, it's not too thick that you're able to do that. I like the way Brandt played it personally.
It wasn't.
They've done it for the past 2 days.
Yeah, you got to really watch yourself, don't you? It'd be pretty easy just to walk up there and grab it.
He has just been off with his speed so far this morning.
For SungKang.
To make up for that short miss at the last. Good opportunity, moving a little bit to his left. Looked like he pulled it. Will it stay up? Not quite.
Good story about now Bubba.
Quite the burden. So disruptive to take 2 years off right in the middle of your career. You know, to do that. It's really tough on these guys that face that obligation. Bubba didn't hit that, did he? No. Wasn't nice and fluid through the ball.
The ball turn over right to left. Don't want to short side yourself by missing this left of the green. Doesn't like this one. May have gotten lucky though.
Yeah, it's in great shape, Mark. It's actually
should be a comfortable shot here for Sneds.
He set up as far on the left side of the tee as he could get. Trying to bring it in from the right. That's a very good shot as well. And the key is, at this point now, all those words are conscious thought. You got to let those words go away, and you need to just let the swing go subconsciously. So sometimes it can be detrimental to talk and think too much ahead of time, get your mind too busy. You know, he's had a really poor ball striking year. That's not too bad. The 4th hardest hole on the golf course here, the 6th. That means he's not really getting a lot of backspin on it coming out of the rough, so he's going to play in on this flying a little bit and hit it easy. Try to cut it. Judged really well right there. How about this shot?
Yeah.
Getting better. And a good example there of the slopes that you have in the...
Boy, what a great shot that was for Bubba. Way off the book. Snedeker for birdie at 5.
Yeah, I had a hard time reading much. Felt like it should have come off that slope to the right.
Hardest putt in golf, the one that looks straight.
It's interesting. This ball kind of sitting a little down for Bo. Could be a factor in the putt.
You have to hit it real hard, as you can see. Will it stay up? Not quite. A little better than that one, better. And if you hit it on his line, just needed a little more speed. Up and over the ridge, just where he's aiming. Might have made it. Good run. Really good try from there.
Even way up there wasn't quite a Van Pelt.
It really, anywhere in the fairway is good, but center, left center is preferable. This one looks good. That should hang on to the left side of the fairway.
Good shape. Enjoy these years while you got them.
Now Snedeker.
Yeah, hit that one back on 4 to the right. Now, this one looks really good. This high and working a little right to left should end up center of the fairway.
Brandt just had a landmark birthday.
40.
Yeah.
Here, if it's free and flowing at the ball and through the ball, he's going to hit a good putt. See, he's going to walk that right away.
That was not free and flowing.
It was not, was it?
No. I'm glad.
Push it, win. It's dead.
All right. I like the
On this hole. Again, after battling injuries for 3 years, it's impressive to see Bo back here. Oh, this tugged way left. This is a big miss. I think I may have heard the word mud.
Yeah, maybe. That's very possible. You mentioned playing it down today for the first time. We might see some mud balls.
but tight par 5.
This is where the longer hitters particularly want to get it. He obviously did not like that one. How often do you see a player miss a couple putts?
Well, we're speaking to the public now, Phil. This is a Saturday morning. This is when most people play most of their rounds. There's a whole lot of folks that miss a putt on a previous hole and then come up and things go even worse on the next tee shot.
Exactly. It does on the PGA Tour as well.
Somewhat refreshing, but we're rooting for these guys. How about Kang?
Shot.
Nice. All right, Bubba. Let's go. You got it, Bubba.
Good shot there.
It's going to be a tough shot here for Bo. Unfortunately, got all the way down to the flat. He would have liked that ball to stay up on the slope a little bit. But this is where I think he's got to use the contour of the green to get the ball close to the hole.
Really slipped that
just
club.
like that.
Yeah, he slipped that club under that ball nicely, didn't he? Carney, you're impressing me. That is very perceptive. I love that. That was something I struggled with personally because I always saw curve, and with the Meadowwoods, as the heads got bigger and the balls changed, it became harder to curve the ball. I couldn't curve it like Bubba does as we watch Snedeker's putt. It is a hard change. It's a hard process than playing shots so much. You don't have to be quite as cognizant of ball flight, trajectory in the wind, and all these other things, because the ball doesn't curve as much. It doesn't do as much in the wind, and it's a different game.
I know it affected me. I mean, obviously it's benefited a lot of these guys distance-wise, but like you, it didn't benefit me. I didn't really gain anything from the equipment because we learned to play it differently. But I think these guys have adapted well. I mean, this will turn Bo around.
It might turn him south too. Miss another putt.
Yeah, again, he has definitely been off pace-wise and read-wise early on.
Golf is a tough game.
Kang right in front of the green here for his third.
Very simple pitch. And a really good result. It looked a little labored.
Now Snedeker on the tee.
A little bit of breeze back to the players' faces here. Yeah, good swing there and a good shot just down the right center of the fairway.
Good swing there. It's perfect.
So we're getting
Fairway. Then you can decide whether you want to attack this par 5 or not. And you know, Bo's he's always been a strong and long player. Yeah, this one looks like it's leaking a little bit to the right. That's probably going to miss the fairway in the rough.
Oh, you did? Nice.
going to do that same thing with his right heel on the pitch shot.
How about that? Isn't that wild? He might have made it. I might have to try that.
So he does that with the lead heel on his putts and has been doing that for a while. Putting, okay, we can get into that.
Shot. You can put your lead foot back on its toe, so all your weight's on your back foot, and then just hit pitch shots off that back foot, and it'll let the club pass your hands. It's great for using the bottom.
Bubba on the tee at 8.
Early in the morning, going with the iron, we've seen all sorts of different clubs off the tee here at the short par 4. If that stayed in the fairway, that's the best angle over on that side, if it didn't get to the rough. If you hit it down the right side of the fairway, you can get blocked out by some trees. That's why a little better angle coming in from the left. Should be good there.
Good shot.
It's up the fairway because you get that big tree with that front left hole location. You want to play it back a ways. I think that's a really good play. Yeah, that's going to leave him plenty of position to take it over that tree without any issue.
One of the hardest.
How about Snedeker with the drain right behind him?
Yeah, 251. The miss has got to be to the right, though. There's a good smooth swing. No, I didn't like that one, but that's a lot better position than missing it left there, Phil.
Absolutely. It was probably a shot that he felt really good about. Leaves aren't moving. I wouldn't count that as much wind. He's got a pitching wedge here. He's just going to chip it, pitching wedge, try to maybe cut it just a hair off that upslope.
Well, and he's about 700 yards of help to the left. There you go.
Didn't hit it hard enough. 7 and Van Pelt.
Yeah, should be able to take it over that tree with any issue. There is a slope behind the hole.
It's a little further down than Bubba was, just 117. So good chance here. That hole cut on top of that plateau back there. So he's either got to fly it up in there and stop it, or a little low skipper. See which way he goes.
Oh my goodness. What is that?
That is a long, difficult putt after having, could have hit it a lot further if you wanted to, but you didn't.
Snedeker's third here at 7.
Yeah, good lie. Should be able to get this pretty close.
Keep going.
Yeah, good call, Mark.
Grant could re-spot it, and then Bo could put it back down. Does that make sense? Did you see that?
I missed that.
Well, you've lived it, but that's what just happened over there, in case you were watching.
Mark and I were deep in conversation about hitting short irons nice and smooth, like Bo did over that tree. Nice, smooth shot over that tree.
So you're wondering, why are those shots not there? Well, because you don't have to hit them anymore. They've got stuff that does different stuff.
You know, you're exactly right, Mark. I want to join in real quick if I could on that. But you know what? Super hard ones. And his last win, when he won in Japan, he was playing alongside Gary Woodland, and Gary said that's the best I've ever seen at distance control, ever. Not that you're most impressed with yourself, that you really like the most, thinking he's going to talk about the drive. He hit it 16, he knocked on the green. That was from 350 or something. And he said, you know, that's probably the third shot on number 8 from 102. I hit a little 9-iron in there, you know, 4 feet or whatever it was. I think there is a place in the game still for that. And yes, you're right, Brian. You don't have to do that now.
There's hope. So we watch Snedeker on the tee here at 8.
Absolutely, there's plenty of hope.
Well, I've got a
Just the fairway middle, looking for position. That's well done.
So my home golf course, neither of you gents have gotten to play yet, and that's a shame. The Dogwood Golf, we're playing around with the golf ball, and it was so cool to see.
That's cool to hear.
Good shot by Bo here.
Applies in the modern game. It still fits.
Yeah, we could talk about the shots that you would hit if we had Gutta Percha out here when they founded this Detroit Golf Club, but they don't.
Right. 190 today, the 9th for Bubba, trying to draw it in there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Stay there. Oh, unlucky. Yeah, and that's the challenge this week the players are faced.